Hey there, I'm Jonny May and welcome to Piano with Jonny. In this video, I'm going to show you some of the incredible chords that Charlie Puth uses in his recent live performance of the national anthem at the Super Bowl. And guys, this is such a cool performance. So many cool chords here that you will typically not hear people play in the national anthem. And he comes right out of the gates with a really hip chord that you do not expect. Let's give it a listen. Oh, that is so cool, okay? He's playing it in the key of D major, okay? And most people, when they start this tune, they might go, you know, the land of the free, right? And then they might go something like that and start the tune. But Charlie doesn't do that. He goes... something like this. Okay, I'm not transcribing this note for note, but he starts on a B flat major 7 in the key of D. Okay, which is so nice. Okay, it's that that dark sound, right? Right? Oh, it's money. It's very warm. I love the sound of these chords, okay? So it's like a flat 6 chord, right? He's on a flat 6, and then he goes to his A, but most people would play an A like this. No, no, no. Charlie, he does like this. He makes it very colorful, okay? And the secret to this type of A chord, you just put like a G major over the A. It turns it into what's called an A9 sus, okay? That's basically what he does, and then he drops in like that, okay? So it's like a D major with a slip note. So super cool intro, really catches us by surprise here. And when I heard this, I thought, man, I don't know what's coming next, but that is very hip. I'm liking it. There's some gospel, there's some soul in it. Let's see what he does next with the chords.
Oh, say, can you see by the
Did you hear that chord, my friends? That was super hip. I want to show you what he did. He starts on a D major, right? Over this is an A over C, pretty standard, to a B minor. I think he puts an E in there, making it kind of like a B minor 11, kind of a colorful B minor chord. But then he plays this. Okay, this is an F sharp 7 with a sharp 9, okay? This is a very hip chord. He uses this chord to get back to his B minor, but it's super crunchy, kind of jazzy sounding, and I love that Charlie put this in the arrangement. He's not using normal chords, he's using jazzier chords, chords used in soul and in gospel music. Okay, let's keep listening.
early light was so proud?
Okay, so after he does early light, right? That's pretty typical, right? This is like an E chord. He puts the D on the top, okay? Again, making it like a sus, and then back to his A sus. And then what I like that he does here, he does a little walk down. This is like an A over G, and this sets up his F chord like this, okay? Let's go back and listen to that one more time. It's really nice, really hip. Here's the F sharp. Okay. Listen to those chords, friends. That is so hip. Charlie's taken us outside of the key of D major here. He takes us to some totally different chords. I want you to listen to this one more time, then I'll play it for you. Very cool. So he goes, what's so proud? And then, we hailed. Okay, that is super hip. Look at this chord. This is a G sharp minor chord, which you're thinking, Jonny, G sharp minor, that's not in the key of D major. No, it's not. And it is so cool. Charlie does this on purpose. He's taking us outside, taking us to left field, and then he brings us back, okay? So he goes, what's so proud? That's a D. And then, I think this is like an A over B, okay? We, I think this is a D over A, but then he goes, hail, right? Hail is a G sharp, minor 7 chord, to like a C sharp, dominant 7th chord, and then he turns it back around with an F sharp, and then from here, lights last gleaming, right? So from there, twilight, right? That's an E minor, back to his A, and then D. Okay, so this is very, very hip. He takes us away, he brings us back. And this kind of makes the A section of the tune. He basically does it again. Let's give it a listen. So D, A, B, there's that F sharp. Here's the A. B, little walk down. Here's the D, okay? Now next section, give this a listen. Okay, so he's doing some really cool stuff here. So, and the rocket's red, right? It's a D over C, kind of like a D7 with a C in the bass. Rocket's red glare, right? That's the B. And then he goes, the bomb's bursting, but I think he does something different here. Yeah, he goes burst, that's an E minor. Bursting in, there's the D in the bass, and then air, that's a C sharp minor 7 flat 5. Okay, it's a half diminished chord to an F sharp 7. So he's using some really cool like descending bass lines to create a lot of these techniques, right? E minor to the F sharp, okay? Very, very hip. Oh. Oh, that is cool. What the heck did he do there? Listen to that bass. Okay, that's going to tell us a lot. He's on a B minor. I think he's got an F sharp in the bass, but then listen to that bass line. It starts to ascend. Listen. Listen. You hear that? That is so cool because he does this really cool lift. It really comes out of nowhere. Give it one more listen. It's a B, F sharp, E over G sharp. You hear that? Oh, that is so cool. Into the B minor. That's really, really lovely, okay? I think that's one of my favorite moments in this because it just comes out of nowhere. That lift is so cool. It's very thoughtful. He's doing that on purpose. He's using these inverted chords to create this, this lifting sensation. Really, really nice. Pretty standard. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Oh, say does that. That's an F sharp augmented, right, with the 7th. You seen this so far? And then he goes, it's kind of like a 2-5 in the key of E minor, F sharp minor 7, B7. You with me so far? Lands on a 2 chord there, E minor. Yeah, that's very standard there. Right? Little walk up in the bass, D over F sharp. It's like a E minor over G. I think this is like a diminished chord. It might be more like a half diminished chord, but walking into the kind of an A chord, A sus. Yeah, that's pretty nice. So, same chord there, right? It's like an F sharp, a 7. Beautiful. Let's see what he does here. Ah. Yeah, he goes. You hear that? That's nice, okay? D over A. This is a beautiful chord. It's like a G minor 6 with a 9 in there. He's got the B flat in the bass. Really nice. So he goes. Okay, and then he goes way, way up high in his vocals. I'm going to take this back just a little bit so you can hear this. Woo! So he goes way, way up there. That's really high for a guy to sing. Okay, and then he does land on a new chord here. This takes us back into outer space. Listen to this chord. Yeah. That is cool, right? He's back to that B flat chord. Right? C, you hear that little lift? Tis D. That is super, just incredible, my goodness. And so this performance is really special. I mean, there have been so many performances of this tune, but I think what makes this one particularly unique, I mean, aside from his fantastic vocals, obviously the arrangement is really nice. You've got a choir in the background, but I think what makes it especially cool is what Charlie decided to do at his keyboard. First of all, he's not using, traditional piano, we have this kind of bright sound. He's using a Rhodes sound, which is really kind of warm and sweet. Okay, it's a really nice texture. But more important than this, it's the way he structured his chords together and the way he uses different styles of piano. He's definitely using, some blues in here, right? He's using chords that come from modern gospel music and soul music, R&B. And so I love this. He's really blending a lot of different influences from the past. And so I would say this is definitely one of my all-time favorite Star Spangled Banner performances. If you've not heard the full performance, I definitely encourage you to go listen to it in its entirety. It is truly incredible. And if you want to learn how to do what I just did and listen to basically any music and learn it by ear, figure out the chords, and be able to play at my keyboard, I encourage you to check out pianowithjonny.com. We teach you how to do this in our ear training courses and how to play licks and riffs and chord progressions at the piano. We take you through structured learning tracks. It is a ton of fun. So be sure to check that out if you are a piano player, and we'll see you in the next one.